big afternoon. Just, I guess, how much fun was it to get in a rhythm offensively and stay there most of the game?
Yeah, those games are a lot of fun. They're, what you work for. They're why you play the game, for experiences like that. Thought everyone had a great day. Thought we ran the ball really well. Javonte, got back going. Audric, Jaleel, those guys, ran it really well in timely manners. And then, all the receivers, tight ends, they just made plays when their number was called. I think there's no telling how many guys caught a pass today. I think that's, something to look at. But, overall, we just played well. O-line, they're playing at a really high level. The sacks we're giving up are on me, and it's not like we're, letting guys through and getting beat. So, sometimes, I get sacked on my own, but I think they're doing a great job. And we're running the ball, throwing the ball really well, and it turns into games like that.
Sean was saying that each week you take a step, and then pretty soon it's like, okay, I belong here. And he said now it's clear you belong here. Did you feel that today? And I guess when did you start feeling like that?
Yeah, well, that's a loaded question. I think there's a lot, many ways to answer that. One, I think, I've said it before. I think everybody on this level, they can feel like they belong and they deserve it, and they, have earned the right to play, on an NFL team, because it's not given out. It's hard work. It's tough to make a roster. So, I think each guy that plays on Sunday, plays, gives a team something, part of their time. I think it's worth, feeling like you belong and you're out there to compete, and your team believes in you, and you can go out there and succeed and find success. But, I feel like, each week, like Coach said, I'm just finding ways to get better and just seeing different things. And, it's always adjusting on the fly and reacting to what you see. And you can study all you want, but, I can't go out there and predict, the plays that they're going to run or what calls they're going to be in. So at that point, you're just reading and reacting, and I think we do a good job of, putting me in a good spot, let me have some answers and choices, and we just go out there and find them.
Hey, Bo, I know you got 4 touchdown throws today, but I want to talk to you about Javonte's run. What do you think of this scrum? It was like a rugby scrum that pushed him the last 5 yards into the end zone after Justin Simmons stopped him.
Well, it's just, it's effort. I think, that play is kind of the epitome of this week. I think, we just been wanting to get over a hurdle, and, we got stopped there for a minute, and, everybody just, kind of pushes around him and gets him in the end zone. So those are the plays that you love to see from an offense, from a team, really. It's just, it almost looks like, one united team that's, going for one goal. And nobody that was pushing or blocking cared who got the touchdown, and Javonte was just glad, they were pushing him from behind. So, I think it's just a great team effort, and that kind of, I think that pictures what this week has been for us, just finding ways to just, effort and intensity and maximize what, opportunity that we have, and just continue to build and grow and just keep fighting and keep finding ways to find touchdowns and have success.
Yeah, but we've seen losses like last week kind of hurt a team's momentum. It can linger for a while. Why didn't that happen with you guys?
Well, I mean, it kind of felt like last week at the end of the game, I think you could have lined the ball up and we could have played, another 4-quarter game against another team, and just we wanted to go right back into the fire. And it's hard when you lose a game like that. You just feel like, man, that one was stolen from us, but I want to get right back on the field. I want to go out there and play again. That's kind of how we felt this week. We had a great week of practice. Preparation was phenomenal. Offense, defense, special teams, we prepared like crazy. We fixed our mistakes that we wanted to fix. We came out, we played with great effort, great intensity, great love for the guys around you. You can just see our sideline, see everybody on the field. When another guy has success, see all the fun and enjoyment we get out of it. So, our team's headed in the right direction, and we just got to continue to find ways to play like we did today.
Bo, you mentioned how fun this game was, career high in pretty much every single passing category for you today. At what point did you realize, this is going to be one of those days, and it was going to be a blast?
When I woke up this morning, I thought, each day you get to go out there on the field and play, for a team, for a franchise who believes in you, and an organization that, does so much for you. Sometimes you just wake up ready to roll, and it's a blessing to be in my spot, be in my shoes. Each day is a new opportunity, a new time to go out there and play in front of a home crowd that, showed up today. It was a lot of fun, and, we just got to continue to build and grow to where, we try to find, these weeks as much as possible.
Bo, you've only got this year to use as a, other I guess teams of the past haven't always responded as well, and so you've only been here this year with this team. But what do you like about your team after tough losses? Because even with last week, the bounce back from the Ravens, that every time you've had a tough loss, y'all have bounced back.
Well, there's nothing we can do about the past. There's nothing we can do about last week before that, or even the win before that. So there's, you don't want to just settle and be complacent with what you've done, in the past. You're always finding ways to move forward. And this week, that past few weeks, we've been stuck in fire. And we feel like as a crew, and if you've watched us, we feel like we've been just trying to run through it and do whatever we can to get through the dark times and get back to some good times. So, it's important for our team to continue that trajectory, not looking at what, has been, but look at what can be. And, I think we're all excited. We know the opportunity we have. We beat a good football team today. And, it just proves that we can belong on, the stage and the teams that we want to go out there and beat. Now, we're going to have to continue to play like we did today, but we know it's there. And, PJ said it in the locker room, we're tired of just being close. We don't want to be close anymore. We got to make steps to get over that line. And, I thought today was a good step.
Bo, you were able to really zip some passes in the middle of the field. And I am curious if that's a more confident throw for you now than maybe at the beginning of the year. It feels like it gets the offense and your flow going better when you can hit those type of passes.
Yeah, so, we got some shell and some, two deep safety looks today, which opens the middle of the field. And I feel like we've been confident with those throws, all year long. And today we just, got through the progressions, got to some of them. I know two off the top of my head was Vele down the middle was a good one. Between the safety, I thought that was extremely courageous to go through there, knowing that you could possibly get hit. And then Cortland, same way, almost the same throw. But, those two just typical of what you get from them every day. They're always battling, finding ways to get open. They don't care if they're going to take a hit. They're, willing to go through there for the betterment of the team. And, football's a tough game played by tough people. And, we know that we're going to have to continue to do, that kind of stuff. Throw it, all spaces on the field to have success. And, sometimes you got to take what they give you. And they were giving us some inside, over the middle shots today.
Hey, Bo. The whole day went pretty well, but touchdowns on 4 out of your first 5 drives. What do you think the catalyst was to starting so quickly?
It's the first drive. I think honestly, you look back at it, the biggest play of the game was the first 3rd and long. They could have got us 3 and out. We come out, get man free on 3rd and long, and Cortland gets open, and we protect, and we get the ball out and get a completion, for a 3rd and long. And it's really hard to get 3rd and longs in this league. So whenever you can find those, it's always good. I think that was, a key contributor to the, plays that we made after that, and that kept us going in, many drives. And so that kind of jump-started us, and then we were able to complete that drive with a touchdown. And it's always good, it's great. If you can obviously when you can start every game with a touchdown, that's what you want to do. It's just great for momentum, gets the crowd into it quickly, gives some pressure off your defense. They can play with a lead early on, and so it's good for all parties.